guys, welcome back to Ekureku TV. Now we are going to be talking about the new European Migration Pact that has just been signed by the European Union countries. So we are going to be looking at the consequences, faster deportation, faster processing of asylum requests and all that. That is what we are going to be looking at today. But first, let us start with a video of the vote. Now, certain countries did not agree, like the Netherlands and the Ireland. They had opposition to this. Some of the citizens did not want this kind of pact because the meaning is that migrants are going to be shared accordingly to different countries. And countries that does not want to take in migrants are going to pay about 20,000 euros per person or for each person, you know, to be kept in another country. For example, let me give you this. If they want to transfer people, for example, to Germany, and Germany say, oh no, you people want to give us 10 migrants. We don't want them. Instead, we want to pay money. So they are going to pay 20,000 euros each on those 10 migrants. That is about, 20 times 10. Okay, that's about 20, that is about 200,000 euros. Am I correct? Okay, let me know. So this was during the voting here. Let's take a look. All right, so these guys, those protesters were throwing papers on the ministers that were deliberating on this very issue. Okay, so I'm going to be giving you full details of what happened and how it happened and the consequences that migrants who are coming in are going to face because of this pact that has just been signed. So please do us a favor, share this video to go viral so others can also have access to this particular information. It's very important. Now, they say that there is sweeping changes to the EU's migration laws, all right? EU's migration laws, and which has been passed in a knife-edge series of votes in the European Parliament with supporters of the new laws calling the move historic. But NGOs, that is those non-governmental organizations, which also have, on the other hand, the rescue organizations on the Mediterranean, you know, rescuing immigrants, they have condemned it, saying that they are step back for human rights, okay, that they do not support it. Now, the vote on Wednesday, which is now expected to be rubber-stamped by the member states, ends 8 years of deadlock over repeated efforts to tighten up border management and asylum processes in the 27 EU member bloc. Champions of the laws who have been campaigning to get the legislation passed in the face of a rise in popularity of the far right before the European Parliament elections in June seized on the move as a great victory. So some people are happy that this pact has been signed, all right? But others are not happy or satisfied. The European Parliament has approved stricter rules for asylum seekers. So it also has a lot of consequences now, okay? Now, they said it would fast-track asylum procedures at EU's borders, impose tough new screening systems, and return people who do not qualify for international protection to their countries, which means there's going to be a lot of negative document and speedy deportations right now in Europe and across, okay? Deportation will be taking place often and on. Now, Roberta Metsola, the European Parliament president, wrote on Twitter, "History made. We have delivered a robust legislative framework on how to deal with migration and asylum in the EU. It has been more than 10 years in the making, but we kept our word. A balance between solidarity and responsibility. This is the European way." However, tensions in the huge auditorium as the voting started betrayed the deeply divisive nature of the laws. Proceedings were interrupted by protesters dressed in white t-shirts in the public gallery who shouted at the MPs. This pact kills, vote no, while throwing paper planes carrying the coordinates of shipwrecks and refugees who have died at the EU external borders. So a lot of people have died while trying to confirm Europe. And we had protesters who were saying that this pact that they just signed is a killer and they should vote no. But unfortunately, most of them voted yes. All right. Now, the Home Affairs Commission, Ylva Johansson, who shepherded the legislation through, was defiant. I feel proud, considering when I took office 4.5 years ago, few thought we would make it, she said. Civil society groups have, however, hit out at what if Jedi, Amnesty International's head of the European Institutions Office and Director of Advocacy, called a failure to show global leadership. After years of negotiations, EU institutions are now shamefully, they are now shamefully concerning an agreement that they know will lead to greater human suffering, she said. For people escaping conflict, persecution, or economic insecurity, these reforms will mean less protection and a greater risk of facing human rights violations across Europe, including illegal and violent pushbacks, arbitrary detention, and discriminatory policing. Oxfam had earlier denounced the pact as a recipe for deterrent, detention, and deportation rather than protection of human rights. So a lot of people are condemning it, saying that this kind of pact, this kind of law that has just been passed is a no-go area for human rights, that it is going to increase the pushbacks from Libya and other agencies who doesn't want immigrants or countries that migrants use as a transit point. Like Tunisia, you saw what's going on in Tunisia. So let me quickly use this opportunity to tell those who are watching on TikTok that I will not be able to be uploading all the videos on TikTok because I've gotten warnings about twice now, and they have told me because of the videos that we upload. So if you want to get our full content, you can check out on our YouTube channel at the moment, okay? Because some of the videos that we do produce, you have police, army, soldiers, like the one from Tunisia. TikTok removed it and said that it's a violation because the security in Tunisia, attacked those migrants, and they said that they don't want to see guns, they don't want to see weapons, they don't want to see all this and all that. So always check on our YouTube for videos that will not be able to upload on TikTok. Thank you. All right. Now, moving forward, MPs on the left and the Greens who voted against 8 of the 10 pieces of proposed legislation on the table also criticized the bill for failing to prioritize guarantees for human rights. So countries like the island have criticized this and said that they are not part of it, that they have the right to vote whether they want to be part of this pact or not. Now, right-wing politicians had their own reasons for opposing the reforms, arguing that the new laws did not go far enough and would cause a spike in migration. Among those that voted against parts of the Asylum and Migration Pact were the French and Spanish far-right parties, Rassemblement National and the VOX, as well as the Polish nationalists. Okay, these are the people who said that they didn't want this law to be legalized. Okay, as well as the Polish Nationalist Populist Law and Justice and Viktor Orban's Fidesz. These are the people, popular people who voted against this particular move. Now let me take you on this particular video. So watch, guys.
Well, what actually happens is we have already 2 agreements in place which were not put before the people, and that has been established through a PQ under Article 29.5.2 of the Constitution. Where there is a pull in the public purse, it is supposed to be put before the Dáil. It hasn't. They haven't been to date, and this is a pact that nobody knows anything about. I'm an elected representative. I haven't actually seen or been. Yeah, no, I have seen it, but I haven't been involved in any of the negotiation. And I don't believe, as a public representative, that that is good enough on behalf of the people that elected me. I think it should either be through a referendum or, at the very least, through primary legislation. We shouldn't even be considering doing something of this nature that interferes with our sovereign right to deal with migration as an issue for Ireland, an island nation, which have very differing, I suppose, requirements to that of mainland Europe. I think primarily, for me, this government needs to understand that this is an issue for the people that I'm speaking to, and I'm running 12 candidates as an alliance in Wexford. We have traversed the whole county a number of times in the last month. People want an election. They believe this government have lost the mandate of the people, and they do not have the backing of the people to enter into this pact.
We are already a part of the Common European Asylum System. This is a reform of the Common European Asylum System, and we do get to choose whether to opt in or not.
Those agreements haven't been agreed by the people, and if you look at Article 29.5.2, it tells you that they have to be put to the Dáil in order for them to be passed if there is a pull on the public purse. That hasn't happened, which means there's actually, Ciara, a constitutionality issue in relation to those agreements.
All right, so this woman is the representative from the island. She said that they need to put this on referendum, that they cannot just decide for everybody like that. So there's a lot of issues that will come up in the nearest future because those who have said no would not want this to, you know, be their portion, whereby they will just be packing people, immigrants, to their own territory. I don't know how it's going to end. Anyways, guys, let me know through the comment section what you think about it. And thank you for sharing and letting others also to know this. God bless you.